So if you've been painting for a while, you've probably been in that messy middle of a painting. You know, the point where you step back and think, uh-oh, what was I thinking? That used to happen to me all the time with color. It's like suddenly that beautiful painting that I had planned in my head just looked like a chaotic explosion. But guess what? Those moments of doubt actually taught me a ton about trusting my instincts and making bolder color decisions. So today I'm really excited to talk about how I learned to deal with that second guessing and actually get more confident with my color choices. So let's dive right in. So for me, it usually started with a bold beginning because I love colors. So I would go in strong with lots of colors and be really excited about the potential. But then everything would change, right? The excitement would turn into overwhelm, and I'd look at the painting and feel like it was too much, like I was too much. That's when I would get this strong urge to calm everything down, to soften the painting or just cover parts of it up so that I could feel good about it again. But everything would just spiral from there because I would cover the whole painting with white paint, or I would change the colors multiple times, and each layer would just make the painting look even worse. So I would start questioning myself. Was I good enough? Did I even know what I was doing? And all of that doubt was landing on one thing: my color choices. So that's why I felt overwhelmed and felt that fear of being judged. My color choices weren't reflecting what I wanted to express. So I set out on a journey to explore more, to learn more about color. And that definitely helped me feel more confident in my color choices, but I would still feel overwhelmed. And that's when I decided to find a better way to introduce colors into my paintings. So the one thing that has helped me more than anything else was using soft pastels. So if I'm unsure about a color, I don't rush it anymore. I just grab a pastel and I just test it right on the canvas. And that gives me a sense of how the color would look without making a full commitment. And if it's not right, I can just wipe it away. You know, that small shift in how I worked gave me some breathing room, and it let me try things without panicking. Nowadays, I don't always use pastel. I have developed a way where I'm able to use paint as well because I've gained patience. So I can wait for my paintings to dry, or I can just dry the areas where I want to use a new color before I use the paint. This way, I can just wash off the paint if I don't like the choice I made. I always have a large bucket of water and an old rag close to where I paint so that I can just wipe things off. Another good thing to do, especially if you haven't painted for a long time, is to just turn the painting around and let it face the wall for an hour or even a day. Because when you come back, you'll see that things look totally different. It's so weird. Time just gives your eye time to rest and accept what you've done. And I think you learn a lot by doing that. And not only do you learn more, but you start to be a lot more kind to yourself. So if you keep getting stuck in the messy middle, feel free to download the Clarity Checklist. In there, you'll find 6 key things that you can check before calling your painting done. So what's the big lesson I've learned from all these color crises? It's this: the feeling of being too much or not enough is not a failure. It's a sign that you care, that you're present, that you're pushing your work into new places. Those moments of doubt, they're not roadblocks, they're checkpoints. They offer you a pause where you can catch your breath, a chance to try something different like a pastel, or to let paint dry, right? Or to even come back and look at it with fresh eyes. You know, every brushstroke, even the ones that you question, are part of how your voice grows. So trust that. Trust the messy middle. Trust the uncertainty. It's not a detour, it's a path. And your art is unfolding exactly as it should. And don't let anybody ever tell you anything different. All right, I'll see you next week, guys. Bye.